Hi Libras, thanks for stopping by. Remember, you don't have to be a Libra to stop by the Old Swedes Bungalow. If you feel drawn to this channel, this reading could very well be for you, so you might want to give it a try. I realize I have quite a few people that aren't Libras, and some cross-watchers and stuff that watch me kind of regularly. And they feel it's their story, so it could be your story. Anyway, I want to thank my members. And if you want to join up, support my channel, it's very reasonable, about the price of a cup of coffee or less. And get some perks with that. I'll be going to Mexico in January, and my members get to see some videos from down there. I'll be doing readings for all of you, though, from down there, but I'll have special videos for my members. See what I do. Check out my lifestyle. It'll be fun. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. You've changed. And this person wants you badly. And they are sad because they feel that you're leaving them behind, or have left them behind. They believe that they're worth a second chance. They want a second chance. They definitely believe you're worth a second chance. The age difference between you may be a big concern. If you're dealing with someone that's older than you, they may think that, you can figure that out. If they're older, they might think that you might not hang in there with them, or you might start having eyes for somebody else. So they're a little insecure. If they're younger, it could be the same kind of problem there. Yeah, could be an age difference, or some kind of belief systems that are different between you. Maybe both. You're attractive to a lot of people. You may not know it, but you kind of stick out in the crowd and shine. You got good energy, Libra. You may have admirers out there that you don't even know about. You do, actually, I think. Now, this person, they want something real with you now. Well, that tells me that they could have been superficial, possibly lying to you in the past, making you believe that they were committed, or that they were falling for you, or in love with you, or whatever. But in their mind, they were playing a game. And they're seriously nervous about meeting up with you now. Whatever they've done, they're ashamed, embarrassed, nervous about seeing you, even though they want to. It's just that they think you've changed so much, your attitude, maybe even your appearance, everything. They're intimidated by you. And you just want them to fess up about their feelings. This person may have never really admitted how they really felt about you in the past because they were playing games with you. Playing games with you because so far it looks like they were just really insecure about the relationship in general, especially if there was this age difference of some sort. Doesn't have to be, but they're just different from you. It's coming off like age, though, because they have a different mindset. Maybe they're kind of old-fashioned, or just not up with modern thinking, or I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing right now. We don't want to be guessing. Yeah, they want to tell you how they really feel. They're holding back. They've been holding back. Ooh, someone's pulling your person's strings. They may have quite a few people in their energy, but one person in particular that may be even going as far as, and I've told you this before, blackmailing them in some way, threatening them that if they leave them, they're going to expose something about them or do something to them. They might be dealing with someone, and I don't talk about this, in my readings very often, but if they know people that do card readings or into spiritualism, not spirituality, spiritualism, where you can sit around a table and do seances and work, and what I'm saying is they may have gotten as desperate as to hire somebody or get somebody they know or whatever to help them out with some kind of magic, dark magic, sending negative energy towards you. And it could have to do with this person that's blackmailing them. Might not even be a lover. Might just be someone who has a lot of control over them. Let's see. And they're threatening them. And now this person, they want to come back to you, but they're all entrapped with this dark energy. I don't believe in spells, and I don't think they work on people unless you believe it. If you believe in spell work, when someone does spell work on you, it may affect you. It's like people who believe in ghosts, they might start seeing ghosts or thinking they're seeing ghosts and stuff. And other people that don't believe in ghosts, they don't see ghosts or spirits or anything. I mean, this kind of stuff can be a mindset. They want to dominate you. They're a manipulator. Oh, okay. Well, this person who's possible, I'll just say blackmailing them. Maybe they're just threatening them. I don't know, but they want to dominate this relationship. They want to control the relationship between you and your person. The person that's in your energy. Ooh, this is creepy. And your person, all they do is think about you. They're miserable. They have to be under these circumstances. But of course, see, your person also wanted to dominate. They also want to dominate you because they don't want to lose you. They probably got this person to, they got together with this person or something to send some energy out towards you or make fake accounts online so that they can spy on you and stuff and really get up in your business. So if you act like, if you've got, strange people that are trying to friend you or people you don't know about and stuff, don't friend people you don't know. People just want to friend you and you don't even know them and they don't have any connection to any of your other friends. Don't do it. Not in this day and age. You don't need, 4,000 friends on your Facebook or any of that. Just because somebody wants to friend you doesn't mean you need to friend them just to get a bigger count on your media. Okay? Okay. You believe that this person has one-night stands, your person. And they might have made you feel like a one-night stand. They might have had, a couple occasions with you, and then they disappeared. Or else they just put you down, just said, oh, we're not going to do this anymore. I'm sorry, I'm moving on. It was fun, but I got more fish to fry, They might have been really, entitled. Okay, you got to be with me, so you ought to just be happy about that. See you later. Whoa. This person is something else, all right? This is weird. Now, this card's saying, well, it's on, well, when I put it together, it's saying if this person can shake this blackmailer and all the people in their energy that really don't want this connection to work, you could actually have fun with this person. I think this person was a lot of fun to be with, and that was what you attracted to him in the first place. And you were thinking, if you got together with him, it wouldn't just be a great romance, but it would also be a heck of a lot of fun. Yeah, this person gets extremely jealous thinking about you being with someone else. I wouldn't flash it around if you've got somebody new. I wouldn't be putting pictures of them with you being happy and everything on Facebook and that kind of stuff, because if this person sees it, I don't know what they're going to do. This person's boiling with jealousy. You affected their ego big time. And this person, they feel entitled. They're kind of a manipulator. They are a manipulator. They wanted to send you bad juju, right? Yeah. If you love music, and most of you do, I'm sure, your person believes they're receiving messages through songs. And you know what? You might believe you're getting messages through songs too. I know I feel like I get messages through songs sometimes. Someone's trying to look on the brighter side. I don't know if it's you or them. And some of you might have to try and figure out how to leave an oppressing partnership. Somebody or something, some outfit or whatever that you're involved with, you might have to figure out how to leave that, because it's not serving you and it's bringing you down. Could be a relationship that you're already in with somebody and it's not going well. Looks like you'd be much happier if you got away from this situation that you may be in. And I'm not talking about your person, I'm talking about somebody else or something else, like a bad job or a bad marriage. Yeah, all this person now is doing in your energy is watching from the sidelines. They're on the outside looking in. Now they're trying to observe you the best they can. You might have this person blocked though, and they could be getting really frustrated about that. Seriously jealous. That's a very, very bad trait. Very dangerous and bad trait. And you want rest, but you're busy and you got so much to prepare for. Got a lot of things. Well, the holidays are coming up. Could be part of it, or you could just be multitasking all over the place. Too much on your plate. You need a break. I just took a break. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do a reading today because my back's out again. A lot of you know I had a bogus back surgery around 89, a long time ago, and I've been in pain every day since. Different degrees, but it's always there. Yeah, we did a gig over the past weekend, and it was packed. Yeah, we blew the roof off the place. Dance floor was packed. We're always happy to see that. And we were a little nervous about it, like we always are when we go to play at somewhere we've never played before. So it was great. Had a really good time. The boss came running over afterwards, and pay us, and then he comped the whole band free dinners, and this place is expensive. So I thought that was really sweet. We were real hungry too after playing. Yeah, I just want to let you know it turned out good. Except right after the gig, I got a couple roadies, couple younger roadies, and I call them roadies. They're just kids that like to hang out with the band. Well, not kids really. Shoot, they're around 30 or something, around us in there. But they were just lollygagging around. They've been dancing all night with all the gals and everything, and they were just, they know they're supposed to get right up on the stage and start pulling all that equipment out, as soon as we're done. So if we've got any time left in the club, we can, have a few drinks, associate a little bit. I asked this roadie, one of the guys, like 3 times, hey, get over here and grab my keyboard for me. We got a couple keyboards, one's light and one's big and heavy. And so he just wasn't even paying any attention, so I just got kind of perturbed, grabbed it myself, which I'm not supposed to do. Started hauling it out. When I got outside, I realized I'd parked my van, 100 miles away, practically. It was raining, and I had to carry this thing, and I got out to the van, and then I couldn't get my keys. I had to shift it to the other side. Oh, God, tried to take my keys this way. By the time I struggled that thing inside the van, my back was gone. So I'm going to have a word with those guys. Anyway, enough about me. Let's get on with this. I just figured some of you wanted to know, because we, mentioned it before, that I was going to do an important gig this weekend. Anyway, it was good. Okay, some of you, I'm sure this isn't all of you, but you might want to have to watch your drinking a little bit. Yeah, if you like cocktails or you drink beer, whatever you're doing, those of you that drink, you might want to take a look at that. Yeah, this person's pretending they're unbothered. Yeah. Their ego is not going to let them tell you exactly how disturbed they are right now. And they are disturbed. They're in a world of hurt. They're being suppressed. They're being told what to do by others. This person cares a hell of a lot about what people think about them. Yeah, they really do. I don't think they do much thinking on their own. They take advice from others, and they care, how they represent in public. Right? Right. And Spirit just wants you to always be true to your word. Just be true to your word. You're on the right path. I don't think you've ever lied to this person or ever had to. You're not a liar. They've definitely lied to you. Yeah, a lot of you just want out of this relationship completely, but their energy's still with you. And you may go in and out of what you really want, but a lot of you just want out. You've had enough. Enough of their ego, their arrogance. This person may have been dealing with somebody else when they were dealing with you. That way they had, if you left them, or if something went south in your relationship, they could just go back to this other lover. But it looks like this other lover left them too. But if that other lover left them, they panicked because they didn't have anybody. This person's insecure. Probably wears a mask, pretending they're not bothered, but boy, are they bothered. I think they're all alone right now, or trapped with this person who's, pulling their strings. That could have been the same person that they lost. You wish that they would make a move, or you always did wish that they would make a move. I don't think, like I said before, this person didn't show you their emotions. They weren't forthcoming with how they felt about you. And when you broke up, maybe they didn't do anything because they had other people. They thought, oh, no sweat, I've got, other lovers, other entanglements, other people to feed my ego. I can let Libra go and get over it, but oh boy, were they wrong. They can't get over you at all. Yeah, they need to come to you and make a real, honest, sincere apology. That's what they need to do. I don't know if it's going to work, but they need to do that, and they know they need to. Oh, yes, you're very passionate together, and that's part of the energy that's binding you. Sensual energy. You have great chemistry with this person. Yeah, that's hard to break. Somebody's a hard worker here, either you or them, or maybe both of you. Like I said, you had a lot of fun being with this person, and you missed that, and so do they. And you think about what it'd be like if you were together and having all that fun together still. What happened in this relationship, really? Were they already involved when you met them, or did they just start running around on you? I think they've always been a runner, and they like people to chase them. So when you met them, they were already like that. You had just had the fortune or misfortune of getting involved with someone who played games, and lied. This person is really insecure. No matter what, no matter how much love you give them, no matter what you do, they just never feel loved enough. They just can't understand it. They may not be able to really absorb love. And that stems from childhood issues, usually. A lot of you are stressed out. You need to do some breathing exercise. Practice some nerve relaxation methods. You've got to reduce that stress. It's not serving you. Just not serving you. This person that wants to have all this fun with you and thinks you're so much fun and everything, they want to show you off. You're like arm candy or something like that to this person. Yeah, they'd be proud to choose you and show you off, but then what? Yeah, now they're angry with you. They think that you're cheating on them, betraying them, backstabbing them, lying to them, whatever, because you're so closed off and they don't know what you're doing. So their imagination is running wild. Remember I told you this person is a jealous nut. That's scary. Jealousy is it's the worst. All right. This person in your energy has been hurt before, had broken hearts. That's why they don't open up. They don't trust love. They may not understand love. They may think that love is only in movies, or love is just for getting involved with and then getting hurt. So that's probably one of the reasons they keep their emotions close. Yeah. They just want to get back in that energy of flirting and having fun and everything like you guys used to do. Now your life is getting a lot better. You've got really good times ahead, Libra. So I wouldn't let anybody hold me back. I wouldn't be waiting for anybody. Yeah, you're both suffering over this breakup. You know, if you're not suffering anymore and you're all healed, and you did suffer for a long time. But when you've got this kind of sexual chemistry like this with somebody, that's really hard to get out of your energy. Really hard. Because your chemistry here is off the charts with this person. They feel it, you feel it, but they screwed up. They just thought they could have their cake and eat it too. Grass was greener on the other side of the fence. They didn't realize that this was the most fertile, lush grass that they were already standing on when they were with you. Oh no, they had to hop over the fence, maybe this fence, that fence, on and on and on. In search of what? Money, probably, because you have unconditional love. Okay. I'm going to throw some tarot here. Yeah, they're arrogant. And I've said this before too. They could have, when you left, could have snickered about it. Like it was no big deal. Like, well, you can leave. Ha ha, you'll be back. Or ha ha ha, I don't need you. I don't need anybody. I'm just too perfect. They gave you that attitude, but this person's really insecure. They went ahead and made you cry, though, and everything else like that. Ooh. This person's got power. They could be influential in their society or their community or something like that. And they're in manifestation mode, and guess who they're trying to manifest? Lucky you. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's the Judgment card. You're getting your reward. You've been lifted up. Spirit has lifted you up. You've leveled up. You're communicating more with Spirit. So whatever's been going on between you and this person as far as fairness, you're being judged very positively. Like I say, you've leveled up and you're coming out of this anxiety and fear that you had over this relationship. Yeah. You don't want to do that anymore. You figured it out. You realize that you're spiritual and that got spirit guides and ancestors and everything watching over you. And they are too. Yes, they are. You're being protected and they're helping you. The universe and all the entities are helping you get out of this bad space you're in. Fear and anxiety. You're being lifted out of that. Oh, that's good to hear. If you aren't now, and you're still deep in this, you will be. Have hope and faith. Okay. This person's sorry they juggled you. Oh yeah. They don't want to juggle you anymore. I don't know if they want to juggle anybody. They're trying to manifest you back in their life because they're so miserable. They're so jealous. They're so hurt. Their ego has been crushed, and their pride. wow, this person's really taking it hard, okay? They love you. They realize now that they love you. They've gotten deep into their emotions. I think they want to express their emotions to you now. And they're trying to manifest you back so they can tell you how much they love you. This is the person that's always kept everything inside. This is the person that's been hurt before, brokenhearted before, and couldn't trust love now. So whatever you did to this person, wow. You're making an ice queen or just some really, cold person open up their heart. And it looks like they haven't been able to do that for a very long time. So no wonder they're worried. There's so much going on in this person's head. Okay. Yeah, this person could be a soulmate. And you thought maybe when you guys got together, you could build together. You could make money and work, and that you could help them, and that they could help you, and you'd be a really good team. And you might have known this person for a long time, actually, before you finally got together with them. You might have been really fond of them for a long time. And you always maybe had eyes for them. And when you got together, it just made you so happy. It seemed like your dreams came true. Oh, yes. You're in your high priestess energy, Libra. Yeah, I told you were connected to spirit. So your intuition is working overtime. You pretty well know what's going on. Well, between my readings and what other readers you watch, you've probably figured out well in advance, or even before you started watching tarot, what this person was up to. Your intuition was telling you. Maybe they were just so arrogant and so confident in their ability to pull the wool over your eyes. They didn't realize maybe that you knew all about them, had them figured out. Okay, they want to choose you. They want to heal and they want to choose you. Among all their other options, you're the one that shines out the most. So they could be working on themselves because they know they have to. I don't know what's become of this person in their energy that's trying to keep them away from you. I don't know. But oh, yeah. It mentioned in here that they may have gotten away from this person because the person is mad. What was that card? Oh, well. There's plenty more to come. Sure. Ah, okay. This person's an attention getter. Like I say, they have a big ego and they're easily influenced. They may drink a little bit too much, but they do love the attention. They like people flirting with them, and I think they like to flirt. They want to be independent. They like their independence, but right now they're just confused as hell because they believe they're in love with you. There's nobody else like you. So they're going through, this is other things that they're having to go through is, can I be committed? Will I miss my lifestyle? Yeah. Just about everything you can think of that this person's worried about, they're worried. They're going through it. They're really sorry that they juggled you because they probably knew all along you were the one they wanted. But when it got so far along in the relationship, they start screwing it up on purpose, self-sabotaging, so they wouldn't have to commit because they're afraid of committing, afraid of getting their heart broken and all that. Well, buck up. Come on. Get in the game, person. Things are moving ahead for you and a little quicker than you even imagined. Yeah, your life's getting better. You could have some erratic energy around you, though, that makes you nervous, and you just want a calmer lifestyle. Your environment might be a little hectic. It's like this person wants to come running in, too, and I think you're expecting it. You may be expecting a message from this past person. They're going to be nervous. They're going to be a little erratic, impetuous. I'm thinking what's going to happen. This person's just going to get to a point. Maybe they're going to take an extra shot or something, and they're going to get to the point where they're just in that space to do it, and they're just going to do it. Take a chance and do it. It's going to be quick. But I think you're expecting them. A lot of you just think this person, is going to get a hold of you. They broke your heart. And I think you figured out why. I think you figured out why they did it. If you didn't, you're figuring it out now. Yeah, they want to come back. They want a clean slate. They want a fresh start. They don't want to think about the past. They just want, this is a Fool card. They want to take a leap of faith. They want to, like I say, they might take a couple extra drinks and just pick up that phone and, just stop thinking, mulling it over in their head so much, and just finally do it. But I don't think they want to talk about the past. They know they have to make an apology, but I think that they just want you to clean the slate with them and just start over. Oh, there's that old Seven of Swords. Yeah, they lie. They steal. They're a thief in the night kind of a thing. Yeah, I think this person likes to go out and get attention. I think they're quite a mover. They just get around. They go all over the place. They do stuff all the time. Maybe they just can't sit still. But I'll tell you what, they're dishonest. They were very dishonest with you. They stole your time, heart, love, money, lied to you. They did something. Stole something from you. Like I say, even if it was just your precious time and your emotions. They were deceitful. They slipped away on you. You might have dumped them, but then you didn't hear from them anymore. You might have dumped them hoping they'd come back and try and fight for the relationship for a change. But I don't think they did. Oh man, you got the Judgment card and the Justice card. You are getting your just rewards. You're rising up spiritually, and you're also like being paid back a debt that this person owes you. Whatever you feel your justice is, whatever you feel would make a right a wrong, to turn a wrong into a right, that's what you're going to get. That's what's happening. This is interesting. Oh, a little scary, but interesting. Okay. I think you're going to boost up your career. Whatever you're working on, your art, your skills, you're good at it, and it looks like you might have a career boost here. You got the Eight of Pentacles right next to the Justice card. Yeah, you're a hard worker, Libra. You're the hard worker here. And whatever you're working on, the projects, that's going to be elevated for you too. It's like since you're not afraid, you're out of this anxiety, uh, you have all this intuition about what's going on over here with this person, and now you're just moving ahead. You're doing your own thing, and you're doing good at it. You're being elevated. Okay. Yeah, they see you as their abundance. They see that you have it made. They think you have just about everything you need, even though you're not materialistic. You're more artistic. You're more a spiritual artist, and or a crafts person of some sort. Yeah, they're going to, they want to, or they're in the process of, they're in love with you, so they know they're having to leave some things behind in order to grasp onto you. But their vision is on you, and they're just hoping that you'll come back. They're just hoping. They're waiting for you. Well, they might have to wait forever, but I think it has to do with their ego, their arrogance, their entitlement. That they feel that they can get you back. They have the power to get you back. And they do. They do have the power, the energy, wisdom, everything they need to get you back. And they're trying to manifest you back. And that's cards in the upright position. But they know they've done you wrong. They know they've done you wrong. They want you to just forget about it, forgive them, and start all over again. That's what they'd like. But you need to take care of yourself. You got the Empress card in reverse, and to me that means you need some time to focus on yourself. The Empress gives her love and energy to everybody else, but doesn't really put all that love back on to them. So what my advice always with the Empress in reverse is, get a babysitter if you got kids. Go out with your girlfriends or your guy friends or something. Enjoy yourself. Start watching what you eat. It says here maybe you're drinking a little bit too much or something. Watch what you're putting in your body. Start loving yourself more. Get some exercise. Go outside and get grounded. But whatever you do, take some time to love up on yourself. There's all kinds of sayings like, the love you get is the love you give. Yeah, if you can't love yourself, you're not going to attract people that might want to love you, right? You have to have this glow. You have to feel healthy. You have to feel good so that other people get it. If they see, if you're trying to attract love and you're feeling dumpy, or you're not feeling good about yourself, or you're too fat, or you're too skinny, or you're too shy, or just forget that and start loving yourself. And there's going to be people out there that'll just be attracted to it. In fact, the cards say right here, when we started out, that you are attracting people. So I think a lot of you are already start loving yourself up and doing your thing, doing your work, doing your craft, loving on yourself, and that's what's healthy right now. You might say, "Oh, that's being selfish." It's not selfish. You've got to take a break and take care of yourself. Now, I'm going to quit preaching about that, but you'll feel a lot better if you do. A lot more confident. You've been breadcrumbed in the past. You haven't been paid what you're worth. You haven't been treated fairly. So maybe that's why some of you or many of you possibly are doing your own thing, working on a side hustle, doing something to get out of the situation where you're not being treated fairly. You need more balance in your life, and that goes along with this Empress in reverse. Start balancing out those scales. This person is summoning their strength so that they can make that erratic move and call you. Just get that moment of courage where they can pick up the phone. Yeah. These cards on their side are very manipulative. It's like they're going to get you back by hook or by crook. If you're involved with somebody else, they might even come in and interfere with that. They still have secrets. They have secrets. They have things that they don't want you to know, and that might have something to do with why they're being blackmailed. They might have, or threatened. They might have secrets that they don't want anybody to know about, that they're ashamed of. And they're hiding their true feelings. Definitely hiding their feelings. They want to express it now. But are they ever really going to come out and express their feelings? They love you. I'll tell you that. They got the Queen of Cups right there. They do want to express their feelings, but are they going to have a nerve to do it? Well, maybe this phone call or this message or whatever you may get, maybe they'll start opening up a little bit in that. But they're caught in a cycle. They're caught in a cycle of lying, cheating, stealing, whatever it may be. They're dishonest. They've been dishonest, and they've been trapped in that cycle. Why? What kind of a person is this? They love you, but they lie. They're caught in a cycle. What do they have to lie about? Yeah, what they have to lie about is these people in their energy, these low-brow people that want to control them, these puppet masters. Yeah, they're in low vibration, that's for sure, because they're stuck in a cycle with their secrets and I don't know, their screwed up emotions. I don't know. Because this person is so confusing. Just a bundle of contradictions. Their life and mind might be like a roller coaster. One day they want one thing, one day they want the next. I say they have always thought the grass was greener on the other side of the fence. Always looking for something more. Probably money. Money. They're looking for the best option that has the most bucks. They've put you through pain. Every day you waited was a little bit more painful, a little bit more painful. They just wouldn't catch up with you. You're looking back going, come on, you coming? When are we going to get going? We've got to get rolling here together. You held down the fort. You were the one that tried to keep the relationship together. And you may know this person wants a second chance. They met, I think you might expect them. Yeah, you are. I think you are expecting to hear from them, a lot of you. But and you believe that they're going to ask you for a second chance, and they want to. They just got to get the nerve. They just got to get the nerve and just jump on it. Or they'll probably take another 100 years or whatever. They're trying to work up the nerve. They're trying to get the courage. Yeah, and I think a lot of you have finally made up your mind. You saw this as a big crossroads in your life, a really big decision. And I think a lot of you have made up your mind. I know you're not going to be breadcrumbed anymore, not by a job situation or this person. You want to be treated fairly in everything you do. I think you're bummed out because you work really hard. You don't feel like you're getting anywhere most of the time, but you're coming up. Yeah, you're rising up. So have hope and faith because things are going in your direction, Libra. And like I said, I think you've made a huge decision. I think it's something you had to really think about on your own. You really weren't taking too much, advice or anything from anybody else. In fact, I think you might have just, at some point, just went inside your own mind, thought about this yourself, because you couldn't possibly explain this relationship to anybody and get any real good advice or anything, because who in the heck, I can't even understand this. So I don't know who else might be able to. Okay. Yeah, I think you've made a big decision there, Libra. And it looks like the decision, well, so far, some of you are still waiting. Got to tell you, some of you really are hopeful that this person will change and take you back, or you'll take them back. But I got to tell you, as weird as this may sound and as awful as they have treated you, they love you. They love you as much as it's possible for this person to love. You're their Queen of Cups. Let's see what they would say to you, or how they're feeling. I fell in love the moment I saw you. Do you remember the moment you first met this person? Did you have that feeling too? Like love at first sight, right? People say that can't happen, but if you're destined to be with somebody, it sure can. I don't know if you're destined to be with this person, but they fell head over heels for you as soon as they saw you. That might have been a long time ago. That might have been before they even got involved with you. They might have had a little crush on you before you even got involved, They might have been with somebody else. You could have been with somebody else, but they were there and they were crushing on you. I never expected to fall in love with you so quickly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. They weren't ready for it. They were all involved with other stuff. You just came into their life probably at the wrong time. If there is a right time for this, I don't know. There's that health card, okay? It's just reminding you again, reminding me again that I just had a talk with you about trying to get healthy, stay healthy. Now, this person's health might not be so good right now either. They might be stressed themselves out so far that they're made themselves ill. Yeah, they lied to you. And I've had two cards here that this person lies, so I think lying comes very easy to them. Might be compulsory. This person might lie when they don't even have to, because they're so insecure. Yeah, they're caught in a cycle. Karmic cycle. They want it to end. This could be ending this cycle. Still doesn't mean they're going to tell you their secrets or their mysterious past. I feel so guilty about my action, what I said to you. Yeah, I told you. They're feeling very guilty. They're upset with themselves. They self-sabotage the relationship because of their arrogance and their ego. They just thought that they had all this going on and they could let you go and they'd be perfectly happy. And no. So the player got played, didn't they? In essence. Yeah, they know that you're spiritually connected, and I think you are. I think you have some cord there, maybe a previous lifetime or some commitment in the 5D, but they truly believe that you're spiritually connected. They must know that you're spiritual, and maybe your demons, or that your light scares their demons. Your spiritual light scares them. Because, that would probably make them feel even more unconfident. Because they're thinking that you know everything about them. And they know you're spiritual. They know you have spiritual powers. And you might blow this person's mind by... During the relationship, you might have told them things that they didn't think you knew about. But you were just using your intuition. And it seemed like to them you were making magic. Whoa, this person's psychic. Right? You're not really psychic. You're just highly intuitive and tuned in with spirit. Your spirituality, made them feel real uneasy. Yeah, for them, there's no one else now. Yeah, you're the shining star. I said they picked you out of all their other options. You're the one that just stands out. You're the one they're in love with. They're just a big phony baloney. They won't admit how they really feel about you. They want to. Looks like they might here, but that's what was wrong. They just couldn't come out of their shell. Like I say, this was an ice queen or ice king or just a cold-hearted person, but they're actually very sensitive and insecure. They wear a mask of ego. Yeah, they've got somebody in there. It just says it right there. They've got somebody in their energy that's bad. Very controlling. And they've really charmed your person. Just kind of maybe brainwashed them. And now this person's trying to break up, and came between you and your person. Wow. Your person needs to get rid of this person and set some boundaries. Because this person, in their energy, this bad person feels entitled. I think they also enable your person to do whatever they want. Just as long as they get what they want, which could be money, sex, whatever. But they don't care because they don't love your person. They just use them. So your person loves their independence and everything and is afraid of commitment and all that. So this has been a situation that they felt kind of comfortable in, kind of in their own space, hanging out with this low energy, and all these low energy people who are sticking their nose in. This one in particular is a snake in the grass. Hopefully this person knows it by now. It's getting out of that energy. I don't know. They want a lot of things, your person, but it looks like they want to get these things by being overpowering, by controlling the relationship in some manner. You know? They want control. They want to be in power. So what I'm saying here is they want a clean slate. They want to start off with you fresh and clean and all that. But if they haven't removed themselves from all this low energy, then it's not going to work. Of course not. Because they'll just revert back to this cycle, this death card in reverse here is what I'm talking about. And I got another cycle card up here too that I just drew. So this person's stuck. They're a mess. Sorry, whoever you are, if you're the cross watcher, but turn it around. This could be your reading. Yeah. I think a lot of you are saying you don't want to ever see them again. Yeah, they hurt you too bad. You just don't want to take a chance of going through that again. Yeah, you're rising up like a phoenix from the ashes. Growth, transformation. Yep, a change of mind, mindset, new realizations, being uplifted. Yeah, your cards look great today, Libra. Last reading, not so great. This reading is really looking good. Yeah, you're not the same person anymore that you were when you started this relationship. You've learned and you've had to grow a lot. There we go again. Yeah. Wow. Whoa. Those very, very rarely come out together. Girl with the snake and the snake. Yeah, here's what's going on. Your person associates with these kind of people, these low-class people, because they feel like they have power and control over these people. But they really don't. And this person that might have been doing some spell work or whatever, just trying to get you out of the relationship or kill you or make you fail or do whatever, the card says you need to look over your shoulder. And it's not from your person, but somebody that they're involved with is just a horrible person. And they might really mean to do you some harm. So my advice to you right now is just stay away from this whole mess. This is going to work out. It's definitely going to need a lot more time. If you're at a distance and they want to call you and communicate and you want to pick up the phone, go ahead. That's all right. Find out what's on their mind. Like I say, you're in the high priestess energy over here. You're going to read between the lines on every sentence. You're going to know exactly where they're coming from, whether they're lying to you, telling you the truth, or whatever. You'll know. Man, this is a mystery. This is like some dark thriller on Netflix or something. Wow. Now don't be afraid. No. This person cannot harm you. Like I said, the only way you're going to think you're being affected by bad energy being sent your way, is if you believe it. If you believe that it can affect you. You're in your high priestess energy. I don't think anybody's going to affect you. You're being protected, like I said early on, by the universe, by your higher power, spiritual guides, spirit guides and ancestors, and got people up there watching over you. No harm's going to come to you. I'm just letting you know that this person in your person's energy has a real negative. They're desperate. They're getting something from your person, like I said, whether it's money, sex, prestige. I don't know what they're getting, but they don't want to lose it. And they're desperate to hold on to it. This person's a real loser. Okay? Whoever this person is, they don't mean well, and they're up to no good. They just want you out of the picture by hook or by crook. Yeah, the answers you need are coming. I told you this person wants desperately to do some explaining. But with this moon card over here, maybe not all the answers. There's just some things they can't tell you, or you might really cause another big ruckus between you. Nothing's set in stone yet. Not yet. The answers are coming. Some of them probably. And there you go. That's confirmation right there. Remember I said your spirit guides and your ancestors and everything are protecting you. Well, they sure as heck are. Nothing's going to harm you. You and your loved ones are safe. You are very safe, okay? I didn't mean to scare you. I don't think I scared you. Not in this energy you're in. Man, your cards look good today. You're up against a lot of opposition here with this person and the people that they deal with. These people that they deal with are bad. They're wrong. Like I said, I think they hang with them because they're insecure and they don't feel a lot of self-worth. And they feel like they have more control when they're hanging with low energy people. Okay. Take another peek at it next time, won't we? Until then, thanks for stopping by the Old Swedes Bungalow, and peace and love to you, my beautiful Libras.